Hey guys, Coach Roger Crawl here, live from American Top Team in Sunrise, home of MMA Science, home of the Wolf Pack. I'm here with my man Gus, and we're going to be bringing you guys some striking for MMA. All right, guys, and of course, you guys that are students and fighters that train with me, it is the system of MMA striking, right? It's no longer, boxing or Muay Thai or kickboxing or karate. You see all these techniques and all these styles coming together, and a lot of these weapons working in MMA now. So we're gonna get a quick stretch, guys. We're gonna a little bit of a cool down from the kids class, and then we're gonna get right to some drilling for you guys. All right, good. Bring your hands up and all right, quick stretch out. Let's go back and forth. Oh yeah, I like this. This is a nice view in the cage here, man. Good, up and down. Got the big lens on, the wide angle. You can catch all the action. Circle forward. And backwards. Good, guys. Take one arm behind, grab the elbow, stretch across. And switch other side. Stretch it back. Good, guys. One arm out straight in front of you. Stretch it back towards you. Also stretch your neck as you're doing this one. Oh yeah. And switch the other side. Stretch back. Stretch that neck. Good, hands on the hips. Now let's just get that neck going side to side. Up and down. And circle the head around. Other direction. Good, guys. Now the hip circles. Yes, we're going to be doing some kicks today, so get them hips loose. And switch. Actually, when we come back to the dojo training, I think I'm going to keep all these cameras and TVs up, man. It's kind of cool. All right, good. Feet together. Stretch it down. I'd much rather have all you guys here training with us, you know what I mean? But hey, you got to do what you got to do. Stretch it down. Oh, look at this old coach. Looser than young buck. Oh, there we go. All right, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. All right. There we go. Good. Relax, guys. Spread them apart. Stretch them up nice and tall. Reach it up. Reach. Now slowly arch back. And spread them out. Oh, yes. Good. Legs out wider. Stretch it down to the center. As you stretch, guys, nice and loose, nice and relaxed. Good, over to one side. And switch to the other side. Palms down, squat it down, and stretch it slowly side to side. Oh yeah, we got snap, cracking, and popping going on everywhere. All right, good guys, let's go. We're gonna do a little warm-up drill before we get to the partner drills. Okay, guys. So again, I know some of you guys are home with no partner, okay, which, hey, you're gonna be doing the shadow boxing variation, all right, but you guys that have someone to work with at home, even better, all right? So we're gonna start, both of us in the stance, okay? As I jab, Gus is gonna slip one. Second count, I'm gonna jab and cross, he's gonna slip 1, 2. Third count, slip 1, 2. Now I'm gonna throw the hook, he's gonna roll under, catch that nice little angle, 3. Go to 4, 1, 2, hook, and the overhand back to the inside. Right back to the movement. So again, guys, if you're by yourself, you know, you got to kind of visualize the shots coming. You got a partner, you're going to move around with your partner, and then it's going to be 2, 1, 2, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same step drills that we've been working, guys, just doing it as a defensive movement. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more set. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, good work. All right, so guys, again, if you got a partner, you can keep a timer at home, time it on your phone. You can do that, like, you know, 3-minute round warm up, do it back and forth with a partner, or like I said, if you're solo, you know, shadow boxing. All right, so we're gonna gear up, guys, so give us 2 seconds. Okay, catch a sip of water if you're at home. Get Gus, get his gloves on. I'm gonna get my Ninja Turtle suit on. All right. Everyone always gets excited when I put this on because that means that they get to hit me. You know? I don't know why everyone's so excited about hitting their coach. You know, you're supposed to take good care of your coach. Not supposed to beat your coach up, man. Then you won't have a coach left. All right. So we're gonna kind of walk through the drills first. Okay, guys. I had Matt Weggy here yesterday. We went over, you know, some of the switching of the stances, both side offense, both side defense. Started getting a little bit of the changing target. So I'm gonna come back to some more of that tomorrow or Thursday. For today, we're gonna go back to the step drill method. And Saturday, if you go to our YouTube channel, I did a nice class on the heavy bag of how to work your combinations on the heavy bag. You know, a lot of people, you know, especially beginners, they come in, you know, they move around the bag and they throw the same thing for, you know, 2-3 minute round or a 5-minute round. This just gives you, you know, a different method of practice. All right, guys. So we're gonna start here. Count number 1 is gonna be the jab. All right. Count number 2 is gonna be the jab, and then the cross to the body. There we go. Count number 3 is gonna be the jab, cross to the body, come back with a hook to the head. Count number 4 is gonna be jab, cross, hook, finish with a back leg round. Don't kick in the armpit. Yeah, right in the body. Yeah, right in the body. There you go. All right. So again, one more time, slow. 1 is the jab. If you got somebody at home, you can work on throwing the 2, making that counter 2 for the second count. Then the hook goes 3, and then the back leg body kick goes 4. Okay, now guys, we're gonna change up a little bit some of the levels of the attacks, but also the most important thing is what does your opponent do, right? So we're gonna start where I'm just kind of holding my ground, staying at the middle range, and I'm gonna let him work the flow. All right, guys, so get your timer set, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3. Yep, you can do the same thing on the back. 4. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, guys, once you get the flow, you don't really have to count for him. He's going to know each time, add a step. guys, let's say for a moment, MMA, okay? When Gus gets to that kick, he throws the hook, he throws the kick, and let's say I'm trying to catch it, maybe come in on a takedown. All right, so this is where the importance of the framework comes out, okay? So that if off of that hook, Gus goes to kick, the frame is there, he can use it to stuff my head and sprawl his leg back as he changes angles. All right, guys, so it's a real important detail. Obviously, in kickboxing is a little bit different, but in MMA, you want to be aware of using those frames. All right, guys, so let's work that. One, yep, same thing. All right, yep, circle right off, you got it. There you go. Work. All right, guys, so that's first combination one. Very simple. That's actually the same one that we showed in the bag step drills on Saturday's class. All right, guys, now we're going to change the combination. So the cool thing about the step drills, you can take any combination, you can break it down into the components, into the pieces that make up the combination. And again, everything in fighting is based on distance. All right, guys, so it all depends. Is my opponent backing up? Is my opponent holding his ground looking to counter? Is my opponent being super aggressive, trying to take me down or tie me up? All right, so you have to always have options off of every step. Okay, it's not always gonna be the same combination, all right? The opponent's gonna react differently. All right, number two, leading with a jab. The second step is gonna be the jab and then step off with an inside calf kick. Okay, so we're gonna go one, and then two will be the step, yes. Now you see that nice little angle Gus created there, guys, right? So his jab was straight, reset. Then when he goes to kick, he steps off of the frame, which takes him off the line of my counter, and now free, he comes down with a two-piece. All right, then we reset. And then the fourth count is gonna be jab, inside low cross, and then hook to the body. All right, guys, then we go back to one, okay? So let's take it from the top. If you're on the clock, let's start the round. 1, 2, that's it. 3, and 4. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Wait, move. That's it. Keep it moving. That's it. Hit that angle. There it is, right there. Nice. Same thing, guys, if you see on the kick, even though this time he's kicking low to the calf, when he goes to step off, if I were to shoot in, there's where that frame goes. Okay, guys? If he were throwing like a Thai boxing style kick, and that hand were becoming like a whip, and it goes behind him as he kicks, he's not gonna have that same defense that we're gonna need in MMA. Okay, so very, very important to use that frame, right? So when I get 1, 2, exactly. Again, guys, for you guys that train here, you know we have a whole flow of drills coming off of each step Based on what? Based on distance, based on what your opponent does, all right? Let's rock a couple more of those. Catch your air for a minute. Woo! All right, guys. Number 3, okay? So again, we've covered, before COVID-19 happened, we got through 16 out of 20 combinations that we're doing in our MMA striking class here at ATT Sunrise. I am gonna be recapping all of those, okay, but I did want to give you guys a little bit of chance to get caught back up here. All right, so been doing a lot of basic stuff, conditioning stuff, but now we got our setup, for filming live. We got our cameras, and everything is looking real sharp. So, all right, next one. Now again, we start with the jab. So, common thread, all these combinations, we start with the jab. Okay, same count, number 1. Now number 2, Gus is going to use the jab, then he's going to go off angle to throw the calf kick, the outside calf kick behind you, which is the 7. Very good, okay? So the first count is going to be 1. Then the second count is going to be 1. Calf kick, good, right behind. And remember, guys, targeting, all right? We're going to work this one right on the bottom of that calf muscle, right where it connects. So when Gus hits that angle, good, he gets me out of position, gets me off balance. You already feel it coming, right? That's going to be number 3. So we go 1, 2, kick. 3 brings the hook. 4 is going to finish the cross. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, guys. And again, I'm not numbering the punches because, of course, the jab is a 1. The 7 down that we call the 7 low is a calf kick outside. 3 is the hook. 2 is the cross. So don't get confused. I'm just numbering the combination 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? All right, let's rock that one from the top. See, that angle, guys, real important. That's it. Good. Yeah, that's right. Number 3. 4. There you go. Right back on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good, one more set. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good, all right, very nice. So you guys see, yeah, that little angle work. All right, guys. Again, it's not every time. Sometimes that kick can be thrown right from the front, okay? Other times, we are using that angle. It all depends on what am I trying to set up, what am I trying to do? And, when you break down your combinations into steps, not all 4 shots are gonna be the knockout or the kill shot, all right? It might be 1, 2, setting up my angle and position so I can hit you with the last 2 really hard, okay? So it's always a method of flowing through the combination, all right? Let's go to the next one. And again, guys, these are all the very basic ones that we started with, all right? So now, again, everything today started with the jab. Off of Gus's jab, I'm gonna step in heavy. Maybe I'm punching, okay? Maybe I'm trying to just get inside and grab. he's going to use now his right frame and his right knee to the body. Now guys, from here, you see how he has his frame on? So instead of setting straight back, where once my momentum is going, all right, and if he just tries to go straight back, he may still put himself, into a clinch or tied up against the fence. But what he's going to do is he recovers his knee, is he's going to angle back. Yeah, see how he turns the corner there? All right, so number one is the jab. Number two is the jab to the knee. Then up. Number three is going to be the jab to the knee, turn off, and he's going to just frame my shoulder. All right, now, as he frames my shoulder, guys, it's almost making me look away from him. The one danger here is if he pushes me away is I might spin off. So he's got to be careful that when you frame, show a good frame. See how just like he's punching, guys, he keeps his chin buried behind his shoulder. Okay, very, very important detail. All right, and of course that frame is going to set up what's going to be the knockout on this one, which is going to be the back leg round kick. Okay, so we're going to go one, then one, knee, good turn, one, knee, frame, turns me away, and then we're going to go one, knee, frame, oh, kick. I'm going to let him kick the best, just so he don't miss and kick me in the head. All right, guys, if you're doing pads, do it on the pads. If you're doing it with a partner, make sure you got that high block in good position. All right, here we go. 1, 2, there you go. 3, good frame off. 4, nice kick. All right. 1, 2, 3, good frame. 4, good. Push me right into that kick, guys. Turn me right into that power. Nice. Oh, he's feeling it now. He's feeling it. Nice. Give him a couple more. Nice. Last one. Oh, I missed him. Number 2 again. Coach is off. Good. Hey! Very nice. Very nice. Got your air for a minute. All right, guys, so that makes 4 combos. We got one more for you. Working this guy today, man. He's a senior. This guy's on last year anyway. He's almost done. Kind of stinks you got to finish from home, but it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. Got to get it done. All right. Last one. So again, common thread today, guys. All the combinations leading with the jab. Okay. So now number 1 is going to be the jab. We're going to kind of play with your opponents maybe trying to circle real heavy on you to the outside. Now we're going to use the jab to the hook, which is the 1-3. Then we're going to go 1, 3, 2. And then we're going to go 1, 3, 2, finish with a shuffle. Hey, lead leg round kick. Okay, guys, so we're just kind of changing up the order from our first step drill. Okay? All right, from the top again. 1 to the hook. 1 hook cross. 1 hook cross shuffle. Yeah, we're right on the bottom line. Since he does not have his cup line tonight. All right, let's go. Take it again. Here we go. Nice. Nice. motion, guys, right back motion. Keep moving with them. That's it. Three. More. Hey, good. One more time. Hit that one more time. Number 4. Hey. Oh man, good work, good work. All right, guys. So there we have 5 rounds, 5 combinations on the step drills. Obviously, guys, in class from here, we would take a progressive round, take each combination and rep them out. And this is where you kind of separate the beginners, the novice, the intermediate, and the advanced. All right, being able to flow your combinations, okay, guys? Because good combination work, you know, it's all about one shot sets up the next shot, okay, guys? And changing your targets, changing your angles, but really breaking down your combinations and knowing, you know, what am I trying to do with this combination? I feel, you know, sometimes even watching, you know, fighters at the highest level, you know, I watch and it seems like, man, there's really no method to the madness, you know. They're hopefully, you know, throwing something out there hard and hope that it lands. You know, usually good fighters, good coaches can watch a fight break down and you can kind of see right away, hey, he's trying to do this, she's trying to do this, right? And you can kind of break the fight down that way. And it's no different from training, you know, whether you fight, whether you don't. You know, we always want to teach, understand the technique, and doing it, you know, for real so we can actually apply it and make it work. All right, guys, so again, you got 5 combinations to train. You know, maybe you're lucky enough at home to have a heavy bag. If not, you know, you can do a shadow boxing workout with a 5. Then you can add the 6 rounds to do the progressive drill. Put all 5 combinations in a progression. That'll make 6 5-minute rounds. It's a good little workout. Nice stretch first. And of course, we always got to finish with our calisthenics. All right, guys, making sure you're doing lots of that stuff at home. Since we're all home a lot, you know what I mean, now is the time to do it. All right, so Gus, let's bow him out, sir. Very good work. Feet together, sensei. Sir. Very good, guys, up. And osa. All right, all right. I usually, you know, like the kids, I give them all the high five. Adults, I give them all the knuckle. But when you come back, you know, I'm not quite sure what anyone's going to do, man. If you guys even want to touch your old sensei, but hey, that's all right. We'll give you a air knuckle. All right, guys. Os.